Howdy. This is gonna be a really low quality video because I'm walking, I'm holding the phone by hand. I'm going up a hill, so it's a bit bouncy. And you know, no sound setup or anything like that. But I wanted to capture some of my thoughts. I'm also walking back to my car. But I wanted to capture some of my thoughts about the ID.4. I just took a test drive for the ID.4, the rear wheel drive, because that's what's available right now. I have a reservation for an ID.4 all wheel drive. There's also going to be cars passing by apparently. Anyway, so I have a reservation for an ID.4 all wheel drive, but I really wanted to see, how did the ID.4 feel? How did it drive? How did it handle? Because while I've got a Leaf, a nice 2016 Nissan Leaf, so I'm very familiar with how EVs handle. I've even driven a Tesla once or twice. So, and how fast they can be, I know how much torque they can have, and how fast the torque can really feel. But also how fast they brake. I love driving my Leaf for getting that rapid brake, and I'm regenerating right back onto that. I basically go straight into B mode, and I almost never touch D mode. I think the only time I ever use D mode is if I'm on a hill that's just the right angle, that D mode keeps me going at right about the same speed without using the brake, but I'm magically regenerating. Yeah, it's like making gasoline when you go downhill. So it's not the only time I'll ever use D mode. Otherwise, I'm always using B mode, and then I'm just managing that pedal with my foot. And I don't have single pedal mode or whatever they call it on the newer Leafs. I just manage it through the pedal, the one pedal, the accelerator pedal, and then that regenerative braking. And it works really well. I love it. But I've been really eager to see this ID.4. I want to replace my other car, which is a 2015, I think, Ford Flex, all-wheel drive. I have to have an all-wheel drive for work. I need to be able to get in when it's really snowy, bad weather, really bad rain, whatever. And don't get me wrong, the Leaf's actually really good at that. I put snow tires, snow and rain tires, snow and winter tires, whatever they are, on my Leaf. I've been caught out a few times in the snow. I even got caught out a couple times last winter, not this one that we just had, the one before that, where I just bought the Leaf, and so I wasn't really comfortable with it in the snow, but it actually handled it really well. I was very surprised. But I said, you know, man, if I just get some snow winter tires, everything I read on the internet, so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like almost perfect. So I got them, and yeah, it's been fine. I've definitely driven the Flex a few times, just for more safety's sake than anything. You don't need to take a risk unnecessarily, but now I'm looking at it and going, that Flex, I have to force myself to drive it, for one thing. I have to force myself to drive it once a month just to make sure the battery stays good and that the gasoline doesn't go old or whatever. So I'm looking to replace that. I don't need a big, huge bus. My wife does not like driving it at all because it's just so big. It's hard to park. It's hard to park safely. So I would really like the idea of getting a electric all-wheel drive car. There weren't a lot of electrics that weren't Tesla. Now we're finally starting to see a few. I looked at the Aria, I watched the video. I was honestly really unimpressed. I don't like the no buttons theory that car manufacturers seem to have right now. VW's ID.4, on the other hand, while that's definitely got some capacitive touch, resistive touch, whatever they're calling it, there's still some physical buttons. And so I really like that. So I put a reservation down, and then they announced, hey, we're going to have an opportunity to drive this. And I thought, wait, I will absolutely drive that. Understanding it's rear-wheel drive, it's not going to be the same as my all-wheel drive that I'm going to get, but at least I'll know, am I probably going to like this? Or is there some fatal flaw I don't know about? Here's the good news. No fatal flaw. At least not that I could find. I was really, really happy with the results. Driving around, it had lots of get up and go. I had it in eco mode by accident most of the time because I didn't notice the mode until about halfway through. And then I was like, man, this is a little mushier than I thought. And then I went, hey, wait a minute. That's like when my Leaf is in eco mode, which I never use. Almost, okay, not never, but only when I really need as much possible distance as I could get. Otherwise, I don't. I drive it just in B mode like normal. And it's wicked fast. It's not a Tesla, but it feels like it's close. And horsepower-wise, my ID.4 is actually going to have more horsepower, more torque than my Leaf. So that's going to be even better for me. I'm actually in my Leaf now. I can't wait to get an ID.4 now. I'm really excited. And I guess I just wanted to post that. Talk to y'all later.